Hello, everyone. I'm Siobhan Tate, and I'm a psychic medium, a paranormal educator, and welcome back to my channel. I am discussing today a Lifetime Project movie that is coming out at the end of this month, and it's a really sensitive subject. It's a really tough subject, and it's really still very new in the media and on platforms. And I just really want to touch on this because I also did a video about the spirits of the victims of this story. So I just really want to talk about it with you guys, share dialogue, and see what your opinions are on this, and just have a discussion about this and what you think about it, if you're going to watch it or not. So I am talking about and referring to the Chris Watts murder case movie about Shanann, Bella, Cece, and Nico. Lifetime is putting out a movie about the story of Chris Watts and the murders. And I don't know if they're going to romanticize him or make him likable in the movie or whatnot, but I seen the preview and it just kind of sucked my heart into my stomach because it's only been a year and a half since they were murdered and this story broke out. So I just think it's a little too soon for this production to happen. And also about the fact that they don't have the family's permission or consent to do this movie. It also irritates me, but Lifetime has a habit of doing projects and movies and putting out things without the family's consent, just like with the Whitney Houston story and the Aaliyah story and stuff like that. They didn't have permission to use any of that stuff or do any of that by the family. And so it kind of really gets under my skin when Lifetime does these kind of biopic movies because it's real life people being depicted by actors. And it just really breaks my heart that they are doing this so soon after the tragedy. People are still reeling from this tragedy and from this story. People are still talking about it. And I don't want to jump on nobody's bandwagon or anything, but this really touched my heart. This story really touched my heart and kind of just affected me because I'm an empath, and being an empath, I'm very sensitive to people's feelings and stories and stuff like that. And also the fact that I'm a true crime buff. And so I just really wanted to talk to you guys about this, share my thoughts, tell you if I was going to watch it or not or whatever. So it's not going to be a long video. It's probably going to be 5 minutes. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. But okay, I came across this trailer, it looked like, for the movie. I don't know if it was a legit trailer, but it looked legit. So I just want to tell you guys that as I was watching this trailer for the movie, it kind of just pulled at my heart and just had my heart singing in my stomach because there was so much detail in the case of what happened to them in the manner that their bodies were disposed of, how he killed them, and just there's just so much information out there about their murders and how they passed away. I just don't know how they're going to sugarcoat it or tone it down for the movie, and I really don't want to watch the movie just because I know how sensitive I am. I know how movies affect me, and I know how easy I can cry off of something so real. And with, like I said, me being a true crime buff, this story just had me so intrigued and so merged in it. I'm still doing research about the case and still merging myself into the true crime stories of this case. And so the fact that they are doing a Lifetime movie on it only a year and a half after the fact, it just kind of breaks my heart for the families and everyone that may be involved with this family, and especially the friend that reported her missing, Shanann Watts missing. I forget the friend's name, but she was a really important piece of solving this murder case and catching Chris Watts and whatnot. So it just kind of baffles me that they are taking time to put this movie together and put the pieces of the story together and having so many people involved that's not from the families or that were involved in the case. I don't know if any of the police officers or the investigators or any consultants from the investigation were involved in this project, but as I read online, I don't think anybody that was connected to the case was involved in the movie making process. So it's like, I don't know if it is a good idea to put out this movie now, but I know they still are going forth with releasing the movie, I think on the 27th or the 24th, I can't remember, but I know it's at the end of the month. So it's like, being the true crime buff that I am, do I watch it or do I not watch it and support Lifetime because the fact that it is too soon and that this case is still very raw in everyone's hearts and minds. So it's like I'm getting pulled in two different directions. Me being me, I don't think I will be able to handle it when it releases at the end of January. Like a few years down the line, I'll be able to sit down and watch it. But I don't think as soon as it releases or within a month of its release, I would be able to watch it because I'm still so connected and intertwined in the story. Being as the fact that I did get in contact with Shanann and the girls and the son spirits. You know, I did a video about this. I will link it in the description or have it ready to watch at the end of this video, and I'll share it with you guys. And if you guys want more detail about that experience, let me know. I was thinking about doing a part 2 to that video. I'm not sure, but anyways, it's just I made a post about it on Facebook, and then I posted about I was making this video, and someone had mentioned that I'm promoting this movie even though I don't like it. And it's like I kind of agree with what she's saying, but then I kind of don't, because I'm not trying to promote this movie. I'm not trying to give this movie any credibility. I'm not trying to popularize this movie. I'm just trying to bring awareness that this movie is in existence. It is coming out, and if you want to watch it, go right ahead. But me personally, in my views, I don't think I'll be able to handle watching it right now. I think it's just going to take me some time to warm up to the idea of even watching it, especially at the fact that Shanann's family didn't have a say in the production of the movie. So I just honestly don't know how to feel about this situation or this project. Just like the situation with Whitney Houston and that biopic on Lifetime. They didn't have permission to do that. Just like with the Aaliyah biopic. They didn't have permission to do that. They didn't have the consent by the families to do that. And it really, really irritates me and gets under my skin that Lifetime does these projects without the family's consent. Especially because it is a biopic. Biopics are true stories you're telling and true events that are happening in people's real lives, and you're telling these stories without the family's consent. And I'm really, really irritated at the fact that they went forward again and did it again to a family that was obliterated by an evil, evil person. And they're shining the light on this person and giving this man a platform to still be talked about and still be heard and still be seen. And I know I'm talking about it. I know I'm giving him some press and popularity and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to. I'm honestly not. I'm just sharing my thoughts and feelings about the situation. So it's like I honestly don't want to keep talking about Chris Watts. I want to keep a conversation going about Shanann and the children, of course, because those are spirits that are visiting me. But at the same time, Chris Watts is always going to be connected to them because he's the man that murdered them, brutally murdered them in their own home, and then disposed them in such a horrific way. So it's like, do I keep talking about this? Do I not keep talking about this? Do I do this or that? So I'm very conflicted and very on the fence about this whole situation because there's so many thoughts and opinions out there, and these are just my own thoughts and opinions. So please just take into account that if you have a different opinion than I do, go right ahead and share in the comments. I would love to hear and converse with you guys about it. So, but just keep it cordial, keep it respectful in the comments about this whole situation, and we can talk about it. But it's like, why? Why Lifetime? Why do it now? Why can't you wait at least 5 to 10 years before making a movie such as this? People are still talking about this story. People are still talking about Shanann, Bella, Cece, and Nikos. People are still talking about Chris Watts. People are still giving a voice to this man. People are still talking about this whole situation because it's still fresh. It's only been a year and a half. This is one of those stories that shook the world, and Lifetime is giving it another platform to be seen and heard and talked about, and I just don't know if I'll be able to get behind it, especially because, like I said, the family did not get consent to do this production. So I just don't know how to feel about it. But these are just my thoughts and opinions, like I mentioned many times in this video. If you want to know any more about what I think or my opinion about the situation, please ask me in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be uploading tons of more videos soon. I usually try to do a video once a day or once every other day. I don't have a schedule or a set schedule. I just do it when I feel up to it because I get drained a lot. I get tired a lot because I have a lot of medical issues as well. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. If you guys share my opinion, please let me know in the comments. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!